Blade Runner 2049. That is what's going down today. That is what we're talking about in this video. Blade Runner 2040 fucking 9, I'm not too sure if I wanted a sequel. I know a lot of fucking fangirls and shit probably begged for a fucking sequel, probably it was lines of fucking chicks, outside Ridley Scott's fucking door, you know what I mean? Give it like trying to give him head or something like that. Yo, please, Mr. Scott, please bring a fucking sequel to Blade Runner and shit. It's like, why are you guys gonna fuck it up, Blade Runner itself was already fucking good, you know what I mean? My opinion, they should have just left it as it was, just leave it, right? Because of the fact, because of all the shit, all the like kind of questions it leaves, you know, ambiguous for the viewer to like answer and shit like that. Probably the biggest question is Deckard, so Harrison Ford's character, is he a replicant or is he human? You know what I mean? Um, Although I myself personally believe he's probably a fucking replicant, and that's what makes the fucking entire thing so much more crazy. I like watching that movie because I've watched that movie like maybe like seven fucking times, and a few times like not sober, if you know what I mean, right? And so like I've seen that motherfucking movie, like you know what I mean, and it's good fucking shit. And but the thing is, yeah, with those questions in mind though about is Deckard really a replicant? Is he really human and shit? You try to find clues for either kind of way, either kind of theory. You read a few theories online and shit, but honestly, and like it doesn't even fucking matter if really Scott himself confirmed this or that, or the original novel was it Do Android Sleep or some shit like that. If that already confirms yes or no either, Blade Runner itself as like just the film itself, right? No external kind of what the fuck interfering with it. I think like that, yeah, by itself, it was fucking sick because of the fact, um, what you think is maybe going to be an action movie turns into some new kind of thing, like a cyberpunk, like the first of its kind, you could say, of that genre. You could argue that it did start the entire fucking cyberpunk subgenre, right? Um, but just like it's got that, and then on top of that, the story is like it's pretty good. It's not like a cliche fucking action fucking movie, whatever. But it's just more so the themes it touches. Um, from something you're thinking is going to just be an action movie or like a police, what the fuck movie, really evolves, into something more like what dystopian, you could say. Delving into like morality, humanity, all that kind of shit. And I like it. I really liked it. You know, um, I'd say it's up there. I wouldn't say it's like, yeah, it's like a favorite of mine. You know what I mean? It's a must. It's a must see. It's a must see. I'll give it that. It's a must see. Um, yeah. So when I saw that they were thinking of doing a fucking sequel, and I saw 2049, I wasn't too sure if it was legit. And then I saw fucking Ryan Gosling's, and I was like, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? What are you guys doing to this fucking movie? Um, Ridley Scott, what are you doing, mate? You better not be fucking me with this fucking movie. Obviously, he's still involved with the movie. He's not directing it no longer, but Ridley Scott's gonna be sitting in the producer chair. So I'm assuming he's got some kind of creative influence, within the fucking movie itself. But I feel as if it's just a totally different fucking movie now. I mean, uh, obviously I'd love to be proven wrong, right? This is like when I say all this negative shit, in this kind of prediction kind of video, uh, I'm hoping that I'm wrong. Okay, like I want to be wrong. I want really Scott to be like hooking me up with like the best fucking like thing I've ever watched in my life. Like Blade Runner 2049 is like surpasses the original Blade Runner, but I don't necessarily see that because of the fact that you're now like answering all those like previously ambiguous questions before of like, yeah, is Deckard a human or a replicant, you know what I mean? And in this movie, I don't see them like not answering that question. You know what I mean? Or like prolonging it even more, which it kind of just like it starts to get a bit annoying, you could say, at that point. But um, I mean, there's that, right? And then like Ryan Gosling, like whatever, right? Uh, I wouldn't have like ever fucking expected that he would be in the fucking movie and shit. But yeah, but Harrison Ford's still gonna be in it as Deckard. Um, Jared Leto's gonna be in it. I'm not really too big of a fan of his anyway, and everyone else, whatever the fuck. Apparently, it should be coming out in October 2017, so that is around fucking what's like the 10th month. So it's around fucking half a year away, so 6 months away and shit. So yeah, but honestly, like my final thoughts on it on Blade Runner 2049. Um, it's kind of like it's like what do you call that? It's kind of like a toss up, you know what I mean? It could be it's too early to call. But I would say though that it's most likely gonna be uh like shit. You know what I mean? It's most likely gonna be shit. It's most likely gonna be not as good as the first one. It's most likely gonna be um like obviously the hype will like make people like cognitive dissonance and shit like that, right? They just spend like fucking what $20 on a fucking movie ticket. They're not gonna say to themselves like they're not gonna say to themselves, oh no, that was like a shit movie, even if it was. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, no, that was worth my $20 and shit like that, right? So they're gonna, if we'll be like, oh my god, best movie, da da da, da. And everyone else is gonna say that shit, da da da. It's just the hype, you know. Um, but like I said, I hope to be wrong. I hope that it is good, but you know, knowing knowing anything in fucking life, I know that I'm gonna get fucked, and it's most likely it's gonna be shit. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like so bad. You know what I mean? Like it's probably gonna be better than like most other movies getting released. Now fucking days, right? Like with like Dwayne Johnson and like Kevin Hart and shit like that. It's like, dude, like why is that shit like actually fucking selling tickets, right? No, but nah, no disrespect, right? Man gonna do what he man gonna do to make money. You know what I mean? Nah, nah, nah. Yeah, nah, but yeah, like it's still gonna be better than those movies. Like definitely Blade Runner 2049. It will definitely be better than those movies. But will it be better than the original Blade Runner? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. But like I said, I hope to be wrong. I hope to be proven wrong come was it October fucking 6th, 2017. And yeah, like who knows? Maybe if I'm like if I can be fucked maybe like 6 months later or something like that, I might be making a video and just eating my own words. You know what I mean? Like make like after watching it, I could make like a review because I'm like predicting it now, but then I could make like a review after it, right? But in that, I could just full be like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Da, 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 da. So let's hope for that. But most likely, I'm gonna be imagining I'll make that video, but it'll just be me saying like, "Yeah, I fucking told you, you can't. It's gonna be shit. I told you." So, anyways, until then, later. Thank you.